All right, so moving over to our next question, we've got double animal fries, and feel free to cut that. I'm sorry. Now that we've seen Chase partially adopt their own version, do you see systems like Pop-up Jail and Family Language spreading to other issuers beyond American Express and Chase? RJ, I'll throw to you on this one first.
Yeah, because it works. Like we've already seen Wells Fargo basically do a 06112 for applications. Ideas like pop-up jail are great because if they have the data and 50% of people will take X card without a sub, like they just want the card and they'll take it without a sub. That's really good data that they want to have versus just, oh, we don't want you, so we're not going to offer you the card. That doesn't actually tell them how much people want the card, right? Because people apply for anything. There are people who just, they'll do 7 applications in a day just to see what's out there for them. And I think for pop-up jail, like that's great data for the banks. More data than just what people are applying for the first time. So I think that's helpful. Family language, I don't know. I think family language is very specific to families to put a fine point on it, right? Like green, gold, platinum is a family within an Amex. The Delta cards, the Hilton cards will eventually go to family language. So I think it's going to matter. Wells Fargo really doesn't have families other than the autographs, and there's only 2 of them. So it's
Yep.
like putting family language on that is a little bit odd. I mean, you can have the one autograph roll, like we just had the one sapphire roll, but that's dumb. So they don't super complement each other. Like you just need one anyway. But I don't know if family language will spread because most banks don't have families the way that Amex has families. But the pop-up jail, I think pop-up jail in 5 years is just going to be the norm. Which honestly, if you want the card and don't care about the sign-up bonus, and that is a choice you got to look yourself in the mirror for, I'm not here to tell you to get it or not. More power to you. It gives you another option. And options are good, even if we don't agree with people's choice in that option.
Yeah. Lonnie, Pop-up Jail here to stay. Who could go, who could benefit, and Family Language?
Only the bank issuing bankers, the real one, is going to benefit. The real benefit, that is. Now, for everyone else that would have been 100% cut off, they also can benefit because, not to repeat RJ again for a second time, but before 524 said, full stop zero, you get absolutely nothing. You cannot go forward. You do not pass go. You do not get $200. Pop-up jail says, at least you go pass go. You still don't get $200, but you get to go. You can still get the card. You can still earn points on that card. And I mentioned this in, I don't remember what episode, maybe 2 or 3 episodes back now. Sometimes pop-up jail could be the better financial deal for you by saying, buying points aside, which is the point that I made in that particular episode, but you don't have a spend requirement. So you can earn points flat out, ready to go, no spend requirement. And think of if it's a $0 annual fee card with a high earn. I'm going to think of Surpass right now because they just changed it. So you get $0 your first year on that
Yep.
annual fee, and then it kicks over to it. But the bonus categories, those earning categories, I should say, the fact that you could spend 15K and get a free night certificate, that's a lot of value even without the welcome offer. And that comes from pop-up jail, where they say, here you shall come, but you can't go no further is one thing. But yeah, you can go. You just gotta take the rope bridge. You can't take the conveyor belt escalator. You gotta take the hard way up. That type of thing. Oh yeah, that's such a great benefit. Now, to answer the actual question, is this going to be the norm? Absolutely. Because once again, to not to repeat RJ, you got to quit letting her go first, man. It works. Amex has proved it worked for a very long time. There's data out there, and even though like Chase and Citi and Capital One can't see all of Amex's data, they can see your credit report every time you hit apply and be like, this person clearly is above 524. So obviously they didn't get any Chase cards during this time. Like, it's real simple math. If you look at your credit report, you can figure that out really quickly.
Yep.
But then there's no way this person got all these Amex cards. So they are clearly taking pop-up jail and moving forward with it. I'm one of them. I just took a pop-up jail offer. I still wanted the cards working out great for me. I'm ahead without the welcome offer. So I think it's going to be the norm. And it's good to see Chase start to do this as well, because money's getting tight out there. The economy's getting tight. Inflation is going up. Stuff is starting to cost more, which means I don't want to talk negatively about the people that are in financial positions that put themselves in debt by not managing their financial services around credit cards efficiently. But this is how the banks make money, from those people. So all of us in here, we get to do what we do because all those other folks that don't pay attention to us and let balances roll over and pay interest and all that, they are funding our points and miles and our vacations, which is a profit for the banks.
Yep.
They're in it for the money. And if you don't got the money, they're still in it, because the only thing worth more than $1 is you owe me $1, because I can charge whatever I want. I can sell that dollar to Matt for 75 cents, and now he can charge you $1.50 because you're in debt. So they want more cards out there is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The business model is to get more cards out there. And now, as we see this ecosystem war, especially the Chase and Amex, going to bring them up again, this ecosystem war happening, you want the most of your cards out there. The only way that you'll be able to do it is through pop-up jail.
Yep.
I think it would benefit people to realize that every single bank on earth is run by Eugene Krabs. If you just put that in your head, I think it will make it make more sense that Eugene Krabs is in fact the CEO and every board member of all of the banks.
Oh, hello. I like money.
Look, it's a bank. The definition of bank is it does something with money.
Money, me boy.
It holds money, it saves money, it makes money. Banks want your money. It's how they make their money. End of story. And if they don't give out the tools in which they make money, they are shooting themselves in the foot. They will find a way to get those cards into other consumers' hands. And the other thing is, it's July 2025. Can we come back to this in 6 months and in 12 months? Can we just make a note, RJ, to come back to this? Let's start looking at the interest rates on credit cards 12 months from now, July 2026, where 20 to 28.99% is normal. I would not be surprised. That's what I'm saying. We're coming back to this, mark this moment, put it in the time machine. Let's copy this specific section of this video, upload it, and schedule it 12 months from now. So it just automatically releases to the public 12 months from now. And we all go look at what the interest rate on credit cards is. I would not be surprised if it's 35%.
I have one question to that. Is Jerome Powell still the Fed chair?
Does not matter.
It might.
Unless the high yield savings accounts finally go back above 4.2 something percent. I don't care.
Strange days indeed. Basic macroeconomics are broken. Anyway, pop-up jail? Yeah, pop-up jail is definitely sticking around. I could definitely see every issuer adopting pop-up jail. Citi. Oh, you want the Citi Strata card? Cool. Do you want that with a welcome offer? No? Cool. I don't know why you do that, but that's your choice. Oh, you want the Citi and Capital One, I could see instituting family language for select families of cards. Capital One may not let you get like a Venture 1 welcome offer if you already got the Venture X welcome offer, which sort of makes a certain amount of sense. Why you'd go after the Venture 1 after the Venture X, I don't know, but you do you. If you wanted to go grab the Venture offer after having the Venture X, they may nix that. That would make a certain amount of sense. So City, Capital One, I could definitely see doing family language, and City is building the Strata family. You may get like a once per lifetime Strata welcome offer. I don't know, but like Strata's not completely out there yet. We have Strata launching this week. We have Strata Premier already out there. Strata Select is still floating around as a trademark. Could be a thing, may not be a thing. Who knows? And you've got Strata Elite, which is vaporware, but is supposedly coming. So, like City and Capital One, I could see an argument for family language. Pop-up jail, everybody would benefit from pop-up jail. Like Wells, oh, you'll take a card without a welcome offer? Here you go. You want the city strata without a welcome offer? Here you go. You want the Venture 1 without a welcome offer? Take the Venture 1 for good credit because you want the card. There you go. Don't take that card without a welcome offer. It's only 20,000 miles. No fee. It's not worth it. But family language and pop-up jail can definitely be utilized across the board. Pop-up jail, most certainly, each issuer could easily make a case for it. Family language, it's a little bit different, as RJ said. Like, you have to define what the family is, because it doesn't make sense to have the lineup of cards that say Wells Fargo has and be like, oh, you got the autograph welcome offer, you can't get the Attune welcome offer, and you can't get the Active Cash welcome offer. Why? That's stupid. They're not the same family of cards. It's different card across the board. We just said so. What? That would be dumb. Yeah, I don't see that happening, but I do see pop-up jail being a possibility for Wells Fargo going forward and every other bank. Thanks, Double. We're gonna